Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, I am Stan the Movie Man, and this is my WIMZ.com movie review for December 2018. This month, the movie I went to see is The Mule, starring Clint Eastwood, Bradley Cooper, Lawrence Fishburne, Michael Pena, Andy Garcia, and more. It is the story of Earl Stone, played by Clint Eastwood, an elderly gentleman who has spent pretty much all of his adult life working with flowers and bulbs and traveling the country to sell said flowers and bulbs and participating in contests for those flowers and bulbs. What he wasn't real good at was being a husband and a father. His ex-wife, Mary, played by Diane Wiest, and his daughter Iris, played by Allison Eastwood, don't like him to be around, because anytime he shows up, it's because he is trying to make up for something that he forgot to be at, like his daughter's second wedding and various other things that have gone on in his family's life. But he and his wife have been divorced for a very long time. Now, the internet has cut into his flower and bulb business, and he wasn't able to keep up, and he's losing everything. His home, the greenhouse where he has all of his flowers and such as that. So he meets someone at his granddaughter's engagement party who suggests he call this phone number, and when he calls that number, they will give him a job, and all he has to do is drive. Now, whether he doesn't understand or just chooses to ignore the fact that he's being paid thousands of dollars to drive from one place to another, walk away from the truck for a minute or for an hour, and then walk back, and he finds this envelope full of cash in the back of his car. If he is, I'm not sure, at least at the beginning, whether he understands that he is running drugs for a cartel. But the money's really good, and as things come up, he does more jobs for the cartel, and he's able to help pay for his granddaughter's wedding. He's able to help pay to get her back into cosmetology school so she can graduate. He is able to help rebuild the VFW after it has a fire. He doesn't, well, but he does buy himself a really, really nice new truck, but he spends most of the money he gets on others. But as always has to happen, things start to go bad because a new person takes over the cartel, and he doesn't like delays or shortcuts or detours that could delay the shipment, and there's a very good chance that Earl is going to get killed. At the same time, a new DEA agent in the Chicago office, a guy named Colin Bates, played by Bradley Cooper, is assigned to gather intelligence and make some busts, and the paths of the DEA and the horticulturist will eventually cross paths. The Mule it's a charming film because it isn't your typical drug smuggler movie. He actually, Earl, over the course of the film, becomes friends with pretty much everybody in the cartel. He's even brought down to the home in Mexico of the head of the cartel, Latom, played by Andy Garcia, and is shown a very, very good time by two very attractive women. And it's the kind of movie where you know he's doing stuff that is wrong, but you want him to get away with it. You want him to, you want there to be a way for Earl to have his cake and eat it too, essentially. And I'll let you figure out when you see the film for yourself whether or not that's how things go. It is. It's a very entertaining film. I don't want to call it fun because there's always this undercurrent of potential violence against Earl, but it is very enjoyable. There's a lot of laughs in the movie. There's some casual racism, um, should be expected considering Gran Torino, but considering Eastwood is in practically every frame of this film, that he produced it and directed it. It is quite the tour de force for Eastwood. It is a terrific performance. If you are a Clint Eastwood fan, then I think you will be very happy with the Mule. I'm going to suggest you go see it, and I am giving it 5 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to the blogs section and look for my complete review. You can check out my weekly reviews, StanTheMovieMan.com. Listen to The Fractured Frame, a weekly podcast where some friends of mine and I get together and discuss the latest in movie, TV, and streaming news. You can get that here at WIMZ.com in the podcast section, or on your smartphone, you can subscribe to it on the podcast app of your choice. It's available pretty much on all of them. You follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan, and you can send emails to me, StanTheMovieMan123 at gmail.com. Till next time, later.